Okay, g'day, I am Milo, welcome to the stream, and my pronouns are they, them, by the way. So, yeah, we've been playing some Sonic 8-bit games. Last week we did Sonic 1 and Sonic 2, of course. So, natural progression is just to continue with the platformers, in order. So this is 1993's Sonic Chaos, released on both Master System and Game Gear, and I'm opting for the Master System version, of course, due to the increased screen size. Yeah. Oh, we should read this. Okay, so there's a bit in the manual that tells you the story of the game. Well, it's pretty simple. The heading is Robotnik's at it again, and that's kind of all you need to know, really. So it's been a year since the last game. The 6 Chaos Emeralds were restored to the South Island, and South Island seems to be a consistent setting in this era for the games. Yada yada yada. The island was rocked by a terrible explosion. Great chasms opened up in the ground. Strange new landmarks sprang into being. The animals, including Sonic and Tails, began searching for the cause. Flicky the Bluebird had the answer. The Chaos Emeralds are missing from the North Cave. So Tails says that because they're separated, there's no balance, chaos will leak out all over the world, and South Island will sink into the ocean, and that's really all you need to know. Although I found it funny, I checked the American manual for the Game Gear version, and it has quite a different presentation of the story. It's all like, yo, what the heck's going on, dudes? Where is it? I swear it was just here. Oh yeah, it's on page like 1. Wait. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong manual. I was looking at the Triple Trouble manual. This is the Chaos manual. Could this be the end of South Island, etc, etc, etc. The Chaos Emeralds in the hands of Dr. Robotnik could be turned into nuclear bombs and laser weapons. The evil doctor snatched the red Chaos Emerald, which caused the other emeralds to lose balance and fly into a parallel universe. That explains why they're in the special stages. In this game they are. This is the first time on these platforms that... wow, some interesting stuff going on there. Yeah. Anyway, the final line in this story blurb is, "Okay, Dr. Robotnik," says Sonic, "you're charged with contempt of Hedgehog. There's no time to lose. Gotta slide, Clyde." God, it's so lame. Anyway, let's jump in. Yeah, Captain's excited to be playing as Tails. Yes, very good. Oops, did not mean to do that, because I will be playing as Tails, of course. It's an option for the first time in this game. Gibbon is saying that this was her first handheld Sonic. Nice, nice. Well, let's just jump in then. Cool. So these screens, these like level entry screens, are quite different between the Master System and the Game Gear versions. There's an extensive write-up about that on Sonic Retro. Tails' animation made it look like he was walking backwards, according to Captain. Okay, so this game has some pretty cool new features, one of which is like lots of slowdown all the time, apparently. I wonder if the Game Gear version's better about that. So this is the first game... Okay, it's the first game to have Tails. It has the spin dash, which Tails can do as well. But it also gives Sonic this super peel out for the first time, which is a slightly different kind of spin dash, I guess. Like the physics on it are a bit tweaked. It goes faster and he slows down faster or something. I don't know, there was a whole thing about it. But it also leaves you vulnerable during it because you don't roll into a ball. Instead of that, Tails has flight, but you can only do it from standing on the ground. And it doesn't last that long. Oh, okay, that's the end. Pretty cool. Getting the flicky gives you nothing. Cool. 746 kilometers an hour? What? What does that even mean? Okay. Yeah, that's right. The Super PLR was not invented by this game, but it's the first time it was in a handheld or in an 8-bit game. Given pointing out that it originated in Sonic CD. And yeah, that was one of my other notes. I've just got what are these called? The super sneakers. They make you run faster. There's other kinds of super shoes too. There's the pogo shoes that make you jump higher, and there's rocket boots that only Sonic can use that let him fly somehow. Maybe I'll do a short run as Sonic to see what these look like, or maybe not. I don't know if I can be bothered. Hello. Yeah, so as Given pointed out, the name of this game is Sonic Chaos, but in Japan it was called Sonic and Tails. Putting it right up front there, that Tails is now in a real co-starring role for the first time. And Triple Trouble had the name Sonic and Tails 2 in Japan. Really heavily signposting how much they flow on from each other. Are there special Tails-only shoes? Not in this game. Tails has a special unique power-up in Triple Trouble, the direct sequel to this game. But in this one, he just gets nothing. He also runs slower. But he is seen as an easy mode. One, because of the flight, which I'm sure will come in handy in the more adventure-based levels. Now look at that little 3D effect. Pretty cool stuff. Ooh, hang on a sec. What's this? Interesting. So yeah, Tails runs a little slower, but his main advantage in this, in this version of the game. Oh, a Boss Moto bug. That's fun. Yeah, his main advantage is he gets more lives. So Sonic, when you play as him in this game, has 3 lives and no continues. None at all, although you can earn extra ones by getting a Tails symbol on the ending goalpost. But I think that's random, I'm not sure. Tails, on the other hand, starts with 5 lives by default and 3 continues, although it says 4 there. I might have got an extra one or something, I don't know. Yeah, I probably talked over me getting a Sonic goalpost in the last one. So yeah, I like that the plot in the manual says, oh, there's new things popping up to explain why there's like different worlds in this game, even though it's set ostensibly in the same place. So yeah, this is one of those new worlds, Gigalopolis Zone. Hold on, I have the manual. I wanted to double check what was the name of the first zone. Like always, I have so much to say that I can sort of glaze over what's happening on screen. There are so many languages in this manual. Okay. Turquoise Hill Zone. It's not green, it's turquoise. Anyway, I think this looks great with the buildings in the background and everything. We're kind of out of that area now, but oh, come on. Let's just fly. Yeah. The flight's pretty basic, but I hope it'll help in certain platforming sections. We'll see. Spin dashing is very helpful, of course. I'm glad that we have that now. Oops. It's okay. Once again, we have rings popping out of us when we get hurt, so we can recover them. Very friendly. Well, only 2 popped out, so it sort of gives you a couple. So there's more chance to get them, I guess. Look at those lovely buildings. This looks great. Flicky again. 794. That makes no sense. There's no way Tails could run that fast. It's absurd. Yeesh. Oh yeah, that's another thing that Tails can't do in this game. He can't enter the special zones, so he can't get the Chaos Emeralds, so he can't get the true ending. It's pretty rude, honestly. So yeah, I guess I want to try a short run as Sonic, at least to get into a special zone. Again, if I can be bothered, I don't know if I will. But a lot of Sonic games have their own unique special stages, which is interesting to see. So yeah, the slowdown is crazy. I gotta wonder if the Game Gear doesn't struggle as much. But again, the larger screen is always gonna win out for me, even with a bit of slowdown. Probably a small screen helps with the slowdown, honestly. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, so one thing I neglected to talk about last time, as we enter Gigalopolis Zone Act 3. Oh, first I should note that the boss zones, the boss acts in this game, actually have rings in them. Hooray! Big advantage. Gives you that extra hit during the boss fight. And I like how the UI fades out as you enter the boss arena to give you more space to see them. So this is, oh, what are those caterpillar bad eggs called? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, having like a King Mook is a classic platformer boss type, so it's fun to see it here in Sonic 2. Sonic as well, I should say. Looks like the head is the only bit that's vulnerable. Okay. There's a little bit of detail in the head that makes me wonder if like Robotnik's in there, but it's the wrong size. It's probably just like a computer brain. Okay. So, what's next? We can hold down a button to speed this up, which helps. Oh, we got so many continues. Yeah, score gives you continues apparently, which is nice. Sleeping Egg Zone, that's interesting. What actually is it? Like a forest, I guess? Oh look, there's all Robotniks everywhere. Wow, Tails has a hard head. Okay, let's get up there. By the way, to enter a special zone, you have to... Oh, okay, that's fun. Little bouncy pads that go with you, and then you can jump off them. That's cute. So to enter a special zone, you have to have 100 rings as Sonic, and then... I knew preparing for 2 games at once would come back to bite me. It's either you go through the goal at the end, or you find a special monitor with a Chaos Emerald on it. One of those is the Triple Trouble mechanic. Yeah, so... To continue my earlier thought, one thing that I neglected to talk about in the previous stream was the developers of these games, which is kind of an interesting story. So this particular one, Sonic Chaos, is made by Aspect, who handled a lot of different Sonic games on Master System and Game Gear. They also did Sonic's Game World on the Sega Pico, the little educational console kind of thing. They also did Axe Battler, A Legend of Golden Axe, which I'm pretty sure Captain has at least played and knows quite how dire that is. If it's the right Golden Axe game that I'm thinking of, it's the kind of Zelda 2 clone that is extremely rough and yeah, it's not good. Okay then. Oh, some of these are not tangible. Can I bust this one? What's going on here? Can I go up here? Yes. Okay. Crumbling scenery is an interesting feature. All the intangible walls, I'm not so hot on. Oh! Oh well. These levels are quite dynamic, I like them. Short though. Yeah, so Aspect, like I said, they did a ton of the Sonic games on this platform, but they actually started with Sonic 2. So Sonic 2 was co-developed between Sega CS2, one of the internal Sega teams, and this Aspect company. And yeah, they worked closely with Sega on a lot of stuff over the years. I think they were, like a lot of these collaborators, they were founded by ex-Sega staff, but don't quote me on that. Cool, cool, cool. Whoops. Oh well. Easy come, easy go. Yeah. So, like, it seems like Sega had a bit of hands-on with Sonic 2 before getting the confidence and aspect to let them do a lot of stuff on their own after that, including this one. Alright, well, that didn't happen. Whereas the original Sonic the Hedgehog on Master System was handled by a different company who never did another Sonic game, so I guess Sega did not gain that confidence in them. And honestly, Sonic 1 was a little rough. It was missing a lot of features. So I can kind of understand it. Cool. So that was a fun example of Robotnik using the power-up that we had access to earlier in the stage with the bouncy spring pad, right? Sure, let's go with that. So yeah, Sonic 1, I didn't say the name of the developer. They're called Ancient Corp. Mecha Green Hill Zone. What? Oh, that's cool. Okay. Okay, the coconuts hurt me, I guess. For once, I don't mind them reusing Green Hill because they've remixed it in an interesting way. Even though they already had Turquoise Hill. Oh no, gunk! There's gunk everywhere. Yeah, this is kind of Sonic CD vibes, like Gibbon was saying, the peel outs from CD in this is kind of calling back to like the Bad Future stuff in CD, where you'd have variants of the same level if Robotnik had taken them over, kind of thing. So that's kind of fun. Yeah, so Ancient also did... They actually did Streets of Rage 2 and 3, which is pretty good. And they did the... Oh. Okay, so if it turns back around, that means you just have to do it again? I don't know, it's weird. They did Beyond Oasis, also known as Story of Thor. How many bloody continues do I have? This is crazy. Tails really is easy mode. Yeah, so like they're capable of doing good stuff, but I guess they didn't get another chance with Sonic, unfortunately. But yeah, we will see Aspect many times over the course of these runs. Let me up. Ugh, come on. Oh, I see, they'll come down as projectiles. Also, those rings went up off the top of the screen and then I guess they despawned. Pretty rude. Oh, yeah, if you stop on those, I guess you fall, which is fair enough. Oh, what? Wait a minute. Was that? Oh, whoa, what? Cool set pieces in this game. Yeah, we've got a pushing against the wall sprite. Oh, really? Okay, whatever. You gotta watch out for that. It's attention to detail. Okay. Surprise spikes. Kind of a staple in Sonic, I guess. No! Okay, cool. This is the boss act, right? The slowdown is kind of doing me in, honestly. This is a banger. This is why I hate rewinding, because I don't get to hear the song properly. And this song's really good. Tails is so cute. Ah, I wondered if that was the case. I might have gotten crushed if not for destroying the stuff in my way. And we don't need 1-ups. Oh, this was Act 2, I guess. Okay. So I've now got full notes about the developers of like every 8-bit game. And doing that research, I found another 8-bit game that I didn't even know about yet that I can add to the list. It is an unreleased game, but it's been dumped. It's an educational game on the Master System, made by a British developer. It's called Sonic's EduSoft by Tiertex. How do you stay on those? Oops! Yeah, spikes, watch out for that. What is this? Like a gorilla or something? Oh, my ring despawned again. Don't want that. Yeah, it feels like it's a primate climbing up this tree. Oh, really? Really? Hang on a second. Stay closer, yeah. Nice. Don't know what that was, but it's dead. Whee! Yeah, it feels bad to be missing out on so much by choosing one character over another. But, like, having no continues from the start is so rough if you're not rewinding. Okay, so here we are in Aqua Planet Zone. Got some nice parallax scrolling in the clouds. Cute little robot birds. What is that? Some kind of cave formation or a city? It's hard to tell. What do we think? Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, they totally mechanized Green Hill Zone, so that kind of implies that Robotnik has gained, like, a lot of power from the Chaos Emerald, I suppose. So then, does it follow that all the stages are like him creating stuff in the same way? Ooh. Cute animation. Underwater physics. Hooray. I've just been playing Sonic Colors, and of course the water stages are, as always, some of the worst ones. Just in terms of slowing you down and stuff. But you can jump infinitely underwater, which is nice. Hang on. I'm sure I read in a manual about Tails being able to swim using his tails. But I just tried it using the usual flight mechanic and it didn't do anything. Oh! Okay. Also, the water effects really slow the game engine down, which is unfortunate. So many continues, it's crazy. They must be using continue to mean extra life in this case. Otherwise, why would you just be throwing that many of them so quickly? Oh no, but lives is at 6 up there. How many was that? I wasn't counting. Oh, rude. Oh, the slowdown is just crazy. I gotta try the Game Gear version. I gotta. I'll do a little bit of Sonic on the Game Gear version for the compare and contrast after I'm done here. But the level seems so short in this one. Like, it feels like we'll be done in no time. Like, this is the second last world, I think. Didn't even see any air bubbles down underwater. Yeah, rings. What? Okay, cool. That's fun. Okay. Bird wave boss. The mama bird is an egg. Well, it is Eggman. That's cute. I guess this is another King Mook technically, which is fun. Oh, I love that pinball multi-bounce thing. Lots of fun. Oh. Huh? Oh! Oh no, they're missiles now. Oh, that's cute. I thought I was done. Oh, more. Whoa, they're homing. Ah, there we go. That was cool. It had a phase 2. Alright, I guess we're entering the final zone. Not sure if there's like an extra level if you get all the Chaos Emeralds, which is what happened in Sonic 2. The manual doesn't say that there is, so yeah, I don't know. Electric Egg Zone. Whoa. So mechanized. Very cyber. Interesting. Cool. So you really do have to roll into some things to destroy them. That might have helped in the past. But yeah, the lower difficulty of this game, I think, is probably a better fit for the platform, honestly. Okay. Oops. I was reflecting on this. Ooh, okay. Recently, because I was playing Sonic Colors. Which... okay, I guess I just ride the platform. Patience in a Sonic game. Yeah. Wait, what? Okay, there is a warning in the manual about holding a direction in a tube to go in that direction, which is something we learned in Sonic 2. But they're really making you do it there to not die. Yeah, so like, Sonic Colors was deliberately... Yeah, that's way more than 6, that's tons. That's crazy. Yeah, Sonic Colors was deliberately an attempt to make a game for younger audiences. This is from the mouths of the developers. Ugh. And I was especially reflecting on this as I was playing the final level, which, yeah, like, I get it, it's the final level, sure, but it was a real pain in the ass, like, yeah, like, I just don't think they tuned the difficulty very well. Like, it's really long, and after a certain point you don't get any rings, and there's no checkpoints, and then you just have to do the whole thing again, and it's an auto-scroller, and I really did not leave Sonic Colors with a good impression of the end of the game. Ooh, a little riding car, that's cool. Very cute. And then the final boss was underwhelming, so yeah, I don't know. I'm still letting my review simmer inside my brain before it gets written out. Also haven't had time to write it. But I finished the game now and I don't feel very kindly about it. Robotnik. Okay, those bouncing lasers are pretty damn rude. Okay. Did I not have any rings coming in here? I guess not. Alright, let's just die and try and get some rings this time. Can I take this through the whole level? Wait, what? Last time it landed on the platform, didn't it? Whatever. Oh! I see. you have to get the secret route to get rings. What? Okay. Honestly, Tails' fly has not been that helpful in this game. Yeah. You don't get rings unless you go that alternate route. Rude. Okay, well with some rings we should be fine now, because you can always recover them if you get hurt. Ooh, okay. No. I just tried to do a homing attack. This game's too old for that. They didn't have homing attacks in 2D games until Colors DS, I think. Although even classic Sonic got a homing attack in Generations 3DS. Is my chat working? Nobody said anything for a while. I'm just kind of worried that it's broken again. So... check. Is anyone alive? Check, check. Okay, cool. Thank you. Sorry about that. Oop, phase 2. The capsule just grew in size? That's kind of weird. Yeah, that's fair. Captain's working. Gibbon doesn't have much to say. Wait, what? Did I... what? Phase 2 was like nothing. Phase 3? No? Yep. What? I guess that's where you would get the Chaos Emerald if you'd gotten the previous 5. That's so weird. That's not Sonic. I guess it's just gonna name them Miles Power? Miles Power? What is this? Let me check if the manual gets that right. His name is Miles Prower. It's a pun. What does the manual say? Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog and his friend Miles Tails Prower. So the manual gets it right. That's so weird. Oh, and there's a first-time chatter here. Nematode Needles. Hi, how's it going? Good to see you. So again, you can see here that they're crediting pseudonyms instead of people. So that really hampers our understanding of who actually created this game, unfortunately. This practice is not good. Oh well. At least we know the studio who developed it, which is Aspect. Okay. I better track down the Game Gear version. I don't think I have it on hand. I'll just pop off to my local flea market. Unfortunately, because I'm on Mac, it captures windows by, like, yeah, capturing whatever's on top of them, so I can't do it in the background. Thanks to Hitman. Hang on a second. Wait a minute. Thanks to Hitman. What? Okay, I know Sega did some shady stuff back in the day, but seriously. Wow. Sitting through these credits reminds me of my last play session of Sonic Colors, which was on the Ultimate version. It was noted, I think, on the Sonic fandom wiki that Sonic Colors Ultimate has the longest credit sequence of any Sonic game, and boy did I feel it. It has a little interactive thing during the credits. Thanks to you. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. Thank you, Aspect. Sort of like Rayman Origins, where you beat up the letters in the names of the people who made the game, but like there are so many names, it goes on for so long. Oh, that's really cute. Oh, love that graphic. Very cool. Okay. Let's find the Game Gear version. There's the box art on the left there, by the way, with Tails featured prominently. Can't really see it, I don't know, whatever. Okay, no, the Game Gear version. So, oh, we're in luck. The flea market had a copy, so I'll just insert that into my Game Gear here. Cool, now it should just capture this right off. There we go, look at that. Oops. So this is the Game Gear version. Captain says, the first time I played an interactive credit scene was Smash Brothers, I think. Yeah, that's a good example. Smash Brothers 64 had a fun shoot 'em up thing in its credits. Okay, so this time they have little portraits instead of just their sprites on this screen. No, this is Sonic Chaos on the Game Gear. Pretty much the diametric opposite of Sonic 06. So here's that screen I was talking about, completely redrawn. New fonts for a lot of menu screens and stuff as well. So we've got the spin dash. God, the screen crunch is just extreme. I can't even handle this. So let's try the super peel out. Here it is. We charge that up like this, and then you're vulnerable during it, of course. So smack. Sonic is dead. Yeah, I don't know if there's rocket shoes in this stage, but I guess let's try and get 100 rings to see if we can get into the special zone. What's it called? Special stage? Ugh. No, Mr. Hog, I expect you to die. Have they ever done a James Bond parody with Eggman? Oh, these are the rocket shoes. Okay, great, they are here. So yeah, they just make Sonic fly. Very funny. Very silly. Okay, let's get this ring line. Very Unleashed SD vibes. Which is the last game I played before Colors. And Colors only took me 2 days to beat. It was extremely short and honestly not that satisfying. Whereas Unleashed SD I liked more than the HD version. Oopsie. Okay, cool. Because I think I beat that since the last stream, so yeah. There's my take on Unleashed SD. For more you can read my review, I suppose. Oh no! Okay, we don't want to get that yet, because we still don't have 100 rings. We want to go to a special stage. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, we're also looking out for slowdown. Does this version run smoother than the Master System version? So far I'm thinking no. There we go. Oh, you just go straight there. Okay, cool, cool. I guess that stops them having to keep track of your ring count, since it's not going to go over 100 anyway. Wait, so this is the special stage? Ooh, giant rings. Okay. Hang on, that was a word. What did that say? I think that was SOO. So yeah, we're just here to get a lot of rings, which give us extra lives, but there should be a Chaos Emerald around us as well. Oh, we've got a timer as well. Alright, keep an eye on that. Maybe... Wait, what? Oh, there it is. It was right in the middle of that circle. I thought it was an O, but it was just a circle. Okay, cool. So I guess that's how the special stages work. Yeah, I totally missed it, Captain. Conti Dash. Yeah. Yeah, no silvers in this one. No other hedgehogs. I guess Amy's another hedgehog, but she's not really in any of the 8-bit games until Drift... or Drift 2? Why did the music just speed up? Why would you ever do the peel out over the spin dash? That's a really good question. I don't know. Presumably, supposedly it makes you go faster. But, like, it's existed in several games and I've never understood what its advantage is. But, yeah, I don't know. I've got a question here. Is Sonic Popcorn Shop 8-bit? Which is a really, really interesting question. I don't know. This is one of those things where 8-bit and 16-bit are kind of meaningless, especially when you're talking about arcade games. But I don't know how playable that is. Okay, I'll say this now. I'm planning to play Sega Sonic Cosmo Fighter later on in this series, which is in the same universe as Popcorn Shop. Oh, it does have a playable thing? Raocow did it. Okay. Interesting. Alright, I'll look into it. Oh yeah. So Gibbon's note about the super peel out. In CD it made sense, because you need to reach a certain speed to time travel Back to the Future style. And the peel out helped you do that with a shorter runway. So that's interesting. Boing. So yeah, that's a good point for when you really need a certain speed. In this game, it doesn't feel that necessary by contrast. Alright, so that answered all of my questions about the differences in the Game Gear version, how Sonic plays, that kind of thing. So yeah, that was good. Oops, I have just closed the wrong window. What am I doing? My chat's disappeared. So I'm going to move on to Triple Trouble now. Recently closed Windows. Okay, cool. It's back. We're back. And I'll launch up Triple Trouble, which is a bit longer of a game, judging by the long plays that I've seen online. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I'll get through it in this stream. I think I probably will. Okay. Sonic and the Secret Rings is not 8-bit, sadly. I don't ever want to play that game again, even on stream. I'd rather not. Okay, cool. And Bobinator's here. Sorry, Bob. Actually, yeah, they were saying going with the Game Gear version, I see. No, actually. I just finished a full playthrough of the Master System version and then briefly launched the Game Gear version to see the differences. So yeah, that was just a little quick peek at it. But I found the Master System version very playable. It was quite easy for Chaos. And yeah, a little disappointing the amount of slowdown happening on screen. But yeah, I think it was a pretty solid little game. So now we're playing its direct sequel, Sonic and Tails 2 in Japan, Sonic Triple Trouble. So what I'm playing here is, well, Triple Trouble released in 1994 exclusively on the Game Gear. So it was never on the Master System, so I don't get my lovely big screen. But I do, because Glitch hacked the game to be playable on Master System, which includes expanding the screen. This was then polished up by Next Volume, Vingazol, and BCN Able 76 later on. So this is the most up-to-date version of that modified version of the game, which is nice. Yeah, so why don't we jump in? Triple Trouble. So as Gibbon pointed out last week, the name comes from the idea that there's 3 antagonists in this one, and here we can see Knuckles as one of them on the title screen. This is Knuckles' first appearance on the 8-bit systems, I believe. And as before, we get a choice, and I'll pick Tails again because Tails is cute and can fly. And like I said, Tails does get unique power-ups in this version. Oh wow. Okay. So yeah, we got the flight again. I'll have to experiment with that a bit to see how powerful it is. Looks a little better. Okay, cool. Oh, I've just realized that those springs that we were attached to in Chaos are actually the spring shoes. And now there are monitors in this game. And they've redrawn that enemy to look different. Interesting. Cool. But yeah, this game looks really good on the Master System. Too bad it was never released on there officially, because look at all this screen space we have, it's lovely. Yeah. Yeah, they made it look turtle-like for some reason. Ooh. So yeah, we saw Knuckles, but we've also got, well, Robotnik as another trouble that we're facing. But the newest trouble, and quite the fan favorite character, is Fang the Sniper, also known as Knack the Weasel, or Fang the Hunter, or he's got a bunch of different names. The Japanese name at the time was Fang the Sniper. They were like, let's give him a less gun-centric name for the localization, so they changed it to, I don't know why they changed the name part, but Knack the Weasel. Even though I think he's a Jerboa wolf hybrid in this era, and then when they brought him back, they said he's a Jerboa. Anyway, I don't know. Whatever. Great turquoise. Oh, we're back on turquoise again. Yeah. Oh, here's Tails' unique power-up. So this is the Super Heli Tails, which gives you a slightly extended flight period, as well as making the flight much faster. So yeah, it's not a shoe, but it's cool. Tails also has another unique power-up that we'll see in a later zone. But it's contextual to underwater zones. Okay, what was I saying? Yeah, so Fang's here. I didn't realize this until researching, but Fang is exclusive to this game as far as the platformers are concerned, because he's also playable in Drift 2, I believe, and in the Fighters, of course. But yeah, like, considering how many games are on this platform, I kind of thought he would show up in more of them, but he's just in this one. Hopefully we see him at some point. Now that I've confirmed the entry to special stages in Chaos, I am confident that in this game we need, I think, 50 rings, and then to find a Chaos Emerald monitor, and that'll enter into a special zone. That's true. Given pointing out, this is actually quite late in the system. This is 1994. So he was introduced late in the classic series. Yeah, this is true. Yeah, I am kind of skipping ahead a little with this, because there's other games that I'll be playing in this series that were released before this, but I thought it made more sense to go with the direct platformer lineage first, and then to fill in more sort of side games a bit later. Ooh, he was going to play a big part in Extreme, apparently. That's interesting. The legendary cancelled game. That's another one of my plans for this series, is to give a look at Sonic Jam, so we can talk about that. Like, I haven't looked up anything about Sonic Extreme yet, but good to bring it up. Okay, so I was using a little ability there that's new to this game, I believe, where you can get... God, that's pretty extreme, I gotta say. In Sonic 3, like, Knuckles steps on a thing and which, like, drops you down a pit, but this is something else. Flames filling the entire screen. I don't know what... Yeah, anyway. Sunset Park. Oh, a lovely orange backdrop. Oh, can we ride? Yeah. I guess? Oh, that's the pause button. Now I know what that does. What an awful sound. Why is this giving me Rain World vibes? This, like, apocalyptic, ruined urban scape. Wow, checkpoint monitors are back, apparently. Okay. Didn't see any in Chaos. Rain World was a game that I really liked the aesthetic, but I didn't enjoy the gameplay and I stopped. Which I don't often do with games. Oi! Rude. Okay. Hooray! It's Tails. Let's see. Yeah, so there's two other power-ups in this game that Tails is not going to have access to. Sonic gets a jet board, and he also has propeller shoes underwater, but Tails has his own underwater thing to make up for that, I guess. The jet board sounds cool, though. Okay, minecart. That was a cute way to start a level. Ooh, and we got a fair number of rings. Let's try and find a special stage in this level, since we have so many rings at the start. I wasn't leading somewhere, I guess. What? Come on. Okay, instead, I'll use it to go this way. Maybe there's a secret. I guess not. That motorbug is just having a lovely day. You know what I should do is drop a save state. Sorry, button 2 is paused because of the Game Gear Master System conversion thing. Anyway, I like this aesthetic, and I'm sure it was made. I'm sure they made great use of it in the 16-bit remake. Maybe if I feel enthusiastic, I will give it a try later. A great fan work. Secret 1-up. Really looking for a special stage here. Oh, okay. Let's see if it'll let us backtrack. Because I feel like I've missed it now. Okay, so I've been there. What if we go down here? We're in explore mode now, which is not always the case in Sonic. CD was a bit of an exception to that, as far as I know. Okay. There's just a bunch of spikes, whatever. So what's going on with these things? I can't, like, jump past them. They sort of capture me. They're disturbing the air currents. That's a heck of a lot of rings. Let me double check the manual. See how many rings I need and how to get to it. Okay. Yeah, 50 rings or more, break the Chaos Emerald monitor to go to a special stage. See page 14. It just reiterates the exact same thing. Oh, wow, amazing. So, I assume there's just like one in each stage, like those giant rings in what is it, 3 Knuckles? They have giant rings. Okay. Okay. Oh, and you don't just drop, you like hover down slowly. That's fun. Okay, I've definitely been here. Oh. Also, I don't know if that's new in this game, but I didn't take the full amount of rings from damage. In this game, at least, you lose 30 rings when you take damage from any usual source, and if you hit a spike, you lose 50 rings. So it's a bit more lenient than most games where you just lose it all. Get me out of here. Okay. Okay. Maybe I have to use the cars, but I hate using them because of that screeching noise. Okay, I didn't go up here last time. Oh, this is the start of the level. Oh boy. Oh, it actually tracks your rings above 100. Invincibility, maybe it's in there? If I can get there. Yeah. No. Unless... it's probably behind a breakable wall. Not gonna make good use of this one, am I? Okay. Feels like only those solid blocks are breakable, not the other ones. Okay, let's ride the car. Let's go. Oh god. Let's just go over here. That was weird. What? The flight is not working well in conjunction with the car. Alright, let's go. Oh, it bounces you. Okay, haven't been here. Ugh. Just... where is it? I'm gonna have to look up a map of the level in a minute. Oh! Okay. Break the thing, the ring appears, the ring of sparkles. You jump into the ring of sparkles. And here we are. It's a unique environment, I guess, maybe, for the special zones. And... yeah, well, we'll see. I guess the manual does tell you that Fang is in the special zones, because he has somehow got his hands on all the other Chaos Emeralds, apart from the one that Robotnik has. Is that the plot? I think so. What the? Okay. I think that's the plot. No! Oh, I just fell straight down that time. Ugh. I'm losing so much time. Gotta get that Chaos Emerald. Well, more importantly, I just want to see Fang. Can I not? Yeah. Just let me out of here. Oh, fine. Oh yeah, did I ever say, like... I started saying during that boss fight, there's a new ability in this game to go into a ball after you've been bounced by a spring, which I feel like no other Sonic game does, because usually, you know, you have two states, ball in air and just like flying upwards in air from a spring, and never the twain shall meet. It's like a trade-off of... wait, what? I'm supposed to destroy those? Is that the goal? Because I missed one back at the start. Are they bombs or something? Okay. So we're in a special stage. And here is Fang. With a springtail. Oh! That's fun. His animations have so much character. It's lovely. So, what game is it where he's riding in the little car thing? Is it in later special stages in this game? There's like a little car. There's a car. He's got a little thing. It's called like the Queen of the something. He's got like a little hover Eggman chair thing. His car is in a later boss fight. Thanks, Nematode. Also, yes, he is a goober. Captain says, please tell me he's Australian. You know what? Sure, of course he is. Why wouldn't he be? Oh, lovely parallax. Wait, what is this? What's going on? We got between level transition gameplay? That's different. Or was that like a fake signpost? What am I... It's an auto-scroller, what's happening? Anyway, I don't know if Fang has any dialogue. I didn't see any in the manual, but I guess I wasn't very thorough. Has Fang ever been voiced in something? They did a new, like, animated shorts thing in the classic world, maybe to promote Superstars, and he's in Superstars. Is Fang Australian? I guess he could try, like, he talks a lot obviously in the, like, Archie comics. Maybe they gave him a speech pattern there? I don't know. Also, yeah, Captain's saying that every game needs a train chase sequence, and I didn't even grok that this was a train until just now. But yeah, I guess this is the boss fight of this zone, right? An interesting and unique little boss fight there. Yeah, good stuff. Okay. Nematode saying they covered this song in the Sonic Symphony. Didn't expect it. Oh, that's cute. Meta Junglera. Okay. Oh, a jungle. Nice. Oh no, are these apples again? Except this time we can interact with them. I love this. Very detailed level graphics here. It's cute. Again, I'm sure they made this look amazing in the 16-bit fan game. We're also getting unique enemies. A lot going on here. Now, should I bother going for more Chaos Emeralds? I do kind of want to see Fang's car thing, but honestly, it was a real hassle getting to that special zone in the last one. What? Oh. There's some kind of dark substance down there that you fall into. DK barrels. You think these are like blast barrels? Sure. 1994, same year as DKC. They don't work quite the same way, but yeah, I'll give it to you. Yeah, Naka will be happy that we can grab these apples. Are they apples? I can't stop moving long enough to look at one. Ugh, come on. The bouncies. Yeah, I don't know about apples. These are interesting. What? Okay, whatever. So Sonics do not give you extra continues in this game, they just give you a points bonus. Lame. Blaine the Train. Yeah, good name. Do the bosses have names in the manual? Let's just check. I don't think so. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Hop onto elevators, but get rid of their robot riders first. Those were not elevators, the little cars. Anyway, Captain earlier said that he bets that Fang says Struth. Yeah, if anybody, yeah, that's a giveaway if they say Struth. I think they gave Marine the raccoon an Australian accent in like spoken, in written text. Marine's never been voiced. But I don't remember if the game did that or if the comic did that. Maybe both. We are in a jungle, so Donkey Kong barrels kind of make sense. Maybe they are just red orbs. Yeah. I feel like since we're in the jungle and everything, all the theming, like, it makes sense to ascribe some kind of fruit identity to them. I guess apples is the closest. Like, they're rounder, so maybe berries, but they're also really big? I don't know. A red orb a day keeps the doctor at bay. Indeed, Captain. They do say that. I've always heard them saying that. Oh yeah, that's right. Marine is in a new game. Everybody. In Sonic Speed Simulator in Roblox. So maybe she has voice lines in that. I don't know if Roblox has voices. I know nothing about it. But I'm considering playing it because of the Sonic thing. I don't know. I don't really want to. Gibbon hates it here. Yeah, sorry. Sonic Speed Simulator is the future of gaming. I guess Roblox is the future of gaming. It's better than Fortnite. Better than Marine the Raccoon getting into Fortnite. I was reading up about the Speed Simulator the other day. It has tons of characters in it, including characters from the show Sonic Prime. So I was saying in my Sonic Boom review, like, Prime never got a game. But technically it has, like, game content in the form of Speed Simulator. Kevin says, I have one thing to say about this. Oof. Yeah. Roblox oof.wav. Captain asks, how did they make it obvious it was an Australian accent via text? Captain, I think you know. Basically, yeah, it is, as you suggest, lots of g'days and cracky. It is that kind of thing. It is that genre of slang that they gave to them to make it obvious to an American audience this is meant to be read in a fake Australian accent. Oh, I guess I found out how to do this boss. Oh! The trap! The trap for lazy players. Oh, they got me. You know what, I'll take that. It's so weird too, because like the number of Australian animals that are in the Sonic series, echidnas, oops, I started that sentence. There's gotta be others. Anyway, there's at least echidnas. And they don't have Australian accents. But Marine is a raccoon. Oh, yeah, Rush Adventure has koalas. The entire, like, race of NPC characters are koalas. Wait, what? I didn't get rings that time. It's alright. No! He's so slow! Okay. The desperation attack. It's Knuckles! Are you gonna burn down the jungle again? I can't believe that. Oh. Do they call them koala bears? Yeah, that is something that Americans tend to do. I don't think they do. I don't think they even call attention to them being koalas, actually, in Rush Adventure at all. So, I think no. Captain says, I say g'day more than almost any Australian I know. I think we said it more often in New Zealand than in Australia. Wow. That is interesting to hear. Because we do share a lot of vernacular with New Zealand. Would you say that it's also a New Zealand thing to say g'day? Or did you just say it because you're you? This is a nice looking zone. Don't think we've had a snow area yet in the 8-bit games. Well, we got to 50 rings, so I could get the special stage if I can find the Chaos Emerald monitor. Okay. Let's have a little token look for it. I'll put a save state there. Oh yeah, in the manual it said something about falling through snowdrifts. Yeah, okay. Whoa, okay. Captain says, no, it was a learned term for sure. G'day was a very common casual thing to say. Okay. Cool. I have visited New Zealand, but I want to spend more time there. I think it's a really lovely place. Oh yeah, you can also fly out of a spring jump in this game with Tails. That's a new mechanic. An interesting thing that they let him do. Makes him quite a bit more powerful, I would say. In addition to the transitioning into a spin jump during a fall or a spring thing. Okay. Yeah, it's not going to be that way. Maybe to the left? Oh, here we go. Okay, let's not die exactly. Okay. So we'll see how different this is. Oh gosh. It's a 3D special stage. I read about these. Really interesting. Having this parallax scrolling stuff. Of course, the Game Gear had Panzer Dragoon Mini, which had a similar kind of thing to it. I don't know if it had a version of Space Harrier, but it was Panzer Dragoon Mini is a very Space Harrier type of game with the sprite scaling. It's not sprite scaling because it's just like loading in different kinds of sprites as they get closer to you. Captain says, Tails, you should be looking where you're flying. Yeah, he's watching his six quite a lot. This is what mirrors were invented for, but I guess he hasn't put them on his plane. It's probably the goal to get a number of rings in this stage. I was kind of hoping for another Fang appearance, but this is cool too. It's good to show this off. Especially it being notable for a Game Gear game. Oh, come on. The hit... Yeah, the, like, hit detection and visibility thing is weird. I guess I didn't get enough. Nematoad saying he's being pursued by a missile. Are we the missile? Oh, POV, you are the missile. Coming to kill Tails. Yeah, I guess so. Sure, let's go with that. Because we wanted Fang to be there, let's put him in there. Say Fang was driving the missile. Or maybe Fang was driving his cool car that I can't remember the name of. Because it can fly. He drives it in Sonic Drift 2. Which I will not be playing as part of this little journey because I already played it on stream. But I will be doing a full playthrough of Sonic Spinball, I've decided that much. Oh, I just looped? How do you... I guess I could... Oop. Spin and then jump. Yeah, there we go. That's beautiful. Alright, we can finally finish the stage. Cool. Alright. Oh, my bandwidth's dropping. Get back up. We're supposed to be getting fiber to the premises internet installed late this year. So we'll see. Robotnik winter. But that should make my streaming more stable. Maybe I can even go up to 60 FPS. Wouldn't that be fun? What? Okay. Also, can you enter 2 special zones in the same act? I mean, zone. Oh, sorry. I always forget Sonic terminology. Robotnik Winter is a zone. I'm in Act 2 of that zone. Maybe if we get up here. No. Fly. And then I can... What? They're at the top of the screen. Can we get them from below? I don't know how I destroyed that one just now. Maybe by falling, I was mashing and then rolled into a ball in midair. How do we... Tap jump? I'm not sure. You know what? It's fine. Forget it. The ring loss mechanic in this is so friendly. And it also helps a lot with getting to the special stages. Losing all your rings from a hit was always a pretty harsh penalty, especially when you needed rings to get to special zones in the classic games. Oh, I'm back here. Well, let's try this. Okay, now we mash. It didn't work. Whatever. I'm leaving. 8-bit Sonic at 60 FPS, not sure I can handle that. That's a good point. I don't know if the game runs at 60 FPS, but I don't know. I think it would generally make things smoother on the stream. Even if the game's not running at that, because the frame rate that the game is running at doesn't always match up with the frame rate that you're streaming at, which can make it choppy. And if the stream's at 60 FPS, then that would be less of a problem. Alright, still got 63, but we need to find that special monitor. Yeah, it's pretty choppy right now. Yeah, sorry about that. You, of all my viewers, will know what I mean when I say that is Australian internet for you. Okay. Okay. Hang on a sec. I don't understand how you're supposed to get into that. Maybe it's only an exit pipe. Alright. Still no monitor. And this stage is way bigger than the last one. Harder to backtrack. This is not Doom Eternal, we don't get warp points. Tails did his like falling to his death animation briefly there before he got caught. Nice little fake out. I love being able to tap a button to go into a spin state in midair. That's really different. Like, I don't know if any Sonic games ever did that after this, but it's a really... Like, I don't know if it might make it too easy or something, but it's a good idea, I think. Fiber to the premises is only just now available in Captain's House, but considering we're selling the place in the next few months, we're not bothering to upgrade. Okay, I didn't know you were selling. Are you moving town or just moving house? Yeah, that's right. I did have exactly 100 rings. Not that it affects anything. I did get the one up from getting 100. Oi! I lost me rings! Did New Zealander say oi? Okay. Are we facing the mama penguin? Yeah, I guess we are. Giving birth to many smaller penguins. Yeah, I didn't think hitting from below would work with the flames of... the jets of flame. This captain's in a townhouse, wants to live in a standalone house. Looking 30-minute radius from current location. Yep, that's fair enough. My sister-in-law has just done the same thing. They won their auction last weekend, so they're going to be moving in 45 days or so. The new house looks really nice. And like you say, it's a standalone. They're going from townhouse. We're in a townhouse here, but it suits us fine at the moment. Oh no, Nukel! Well, at least he didn't burn all the snow down. He did a much less destructive avalanche instead. Ah, New Zealanders do say oi, confirmed. Good to know. Okay, tidal plant zone. I thought the graphics were corrupted, but they just hadn't loaded in yet. We've got that water effect again. Water skimming! Kitty Kong is back! Yes, love it. You'll love to see it. I wonder if I could have done that in Chaos and I just never did. Captain is fine with townhouse life, but Mrs. Captain is more sensitive to noisy neighbours. That is understandable. Aha! Here we see Tails' unique power-up for underwater stages. The Sea Fox! It has a drill on the nose, and it's a submarine. What do you want? Oh, it shoots projectiles too? Okay, that's fun. Sick. And it's got its own little tune as well that goes along with it, which is very short in its loop and repetitive. I'm not a fan. But yeah, so Sonic's equivalent to this is the propeller shoes. I'm not sure how they work, but this gives me like free control in the water, which is nice. Oh, you know, there's a Sea Fox in the 3DS Sonic Boom games, which is probably a reference to that. Tails gets little submarine mini games. So yeah, now I know that connection, so cool. It doesn't really work like that. It has torpedoes, I guess, so yeah, it probably is similar now that I think of it. Oh, I love being underwater. Uh-oh. Oh, we activate bubbles, but it's these floaty bubbles that we get inside of, which we also saw in Sonic 2. Anyway, yeah, I was gonna say, Captain, like, I do get it. I hate noisy neighbors. We had neighbors before next door that were, like, slightly noisy, and I found that annoying. But it was a lot worse when we lived in an apartment before the townhouse. It was hell. Like, having neighbors that play loud music late at night is kind of my personal hell. And like having to go over there and like pound on their door and tell them to turn it down was also terrible for someone with social anxiety. And like ultimately there's not much you can do about it. Although I think worse is smoking neighbors. Like, yeah. There's a lot of things that neighbors can do that can make you unhappy. But yeah, that's in the past for me, thankfully. We have very nice neighbors here now. But yeah, a good antidote to neighbors is having a house that does not have any adjoining walls. So yeah, good for you. Well, you haven't done it yet, so hope you do get somewhere soon. what did you say? Next few months. So I guess you haven't got the house yet? Yeah, anyway, I hope it goes smoothly. House buying experiences are awful. If there's one thing worse than noisy neighbors, it's dealing with real estate agents and going to inspection after inspection, going to auctions and getting outbid. By, like, overseas investment property buyers. Hooray. I have the turbo shoes, but you wouldn't know from the speed underwater. Still have to finish doing up your house, do up the floors, then selling and buying at the same time. Yep, sounds like hell. I'm sorry you have to do that. Yeah. But it'll be worth it in the end. You just gotta get there. Oh, hang on. May I slip down here? Nope, that's death. I thought it was a secret zone. So I guess we need to ride this bubble. And we can jump out of the bubble. That's nice. Okay. Oh. Come on, frame rate, keep up. Oh my gosh. Having the two different surfaces on screen at the same time really kills it. Get me out! Kevin saying, buying this place was some of the most stressed I've ever been. Yeah. The thought of doing that while selling at the same time seems terrible. But it feels bad to complain. We are in the very fortunate position of being able to buy a house. That is true. We should always remember this. Doesn't make it easier though, unfortunately. Yeah. But you're right. Perspective. Okay, we're through water hell. Oh boy. So one of the possible goalpost sign things that you can get is a Chaos Emerald, which gives you 50 rings when you start the next act, which is a pretty interesting idea that, again, I haven't seen in any other Sonic game. So it's interesting, these handheld ones, or these 8-bit ones rather, because a lot of them are on the Master System as well. Just, yeah, experimenting, doing different things with the Sonic formula. Hooray! The Sea Fox! Yeah, true. We're through Act 1 of Water Hell. More hell to go. We're in the second circle of Water Hell now. I keep pressing pause by mistake. Okay, get me through. Are you telling me I can't get 2 rings at once? That's ridiculous. I love the Sea Fox. It makes the water hell slightly less hellish. Okay. It's like having On Guard in Donkey Kong Country. Except that Sonic and Tails can't even swim. Oh no! We can't go through pipes! I must exit. Alright, let's go. Wait, how do I get out? What? Do I have to hit the spike? That's weird. So yeah, that's one way to exit the Sea Fox, whatever it's called. Mm-hmm. Okay, we can ride this up and destroy blocks at the same time. That's odd. Wah! Come on. I'm sure those sparkle rings are time limited too. So we just gotta be careful. Okay. Didn't expect another special stage, but here we are. So hopefully... Oh, it's another 3D one. Never mind. Get 80 rings. Okay. Like the Sonic 2 ones, I guess there's a goal for these. You don't get the Chaos Emerald if you don't get enough rings. Oh my god, this is really tough. Ow, no! So that only freezes you in place for a bit. You don't lose any rings, which is nice. Oh. Captain's wondering if the special stage is different if you're Sonic. That's probably a good call. Tails has his plane, so maybe Sonic faces off against Neck in the supercar thing. I'll check the manual about that in a second. Oh, Captain said Sea Fox reminds me of the space levels in Mario Land. Interesting. Yeah, it is kind of like that. You get a little vehicle in a side scroller in the same way. Yeah, good call. Although this isn't like the biplane levels in Super Mario Land. Can you imagine having 3D on the Game Boy? It was actually done, but not that early, and not by R&D 1. Are you kidding me? 79 out of 80? I will not stand for this. My god. Can you believe I got 79? Does Sonic fly a biplane? Maybe as Sonic you play as the missile. Yeah, that's it. Oh, so now we're chasing... Wait, what? Ah! Okay, this is Game Gear issues here. Normally the screen would only be that big, so he would have just run off the screen and then come back. So we'll overlook that. But yeah, this I guess is the supercar? I don't know. It looks a little more wonky than what I was thinking of. But yeah, good to see Fang again. His sprite is so good. Ah! Okay. On the topic of Fang being Australian, I have to look up what a Jerboa is. You got a Nestle out of my stream? Ugh, I boycott them. Go away. Jerboas are hopping desert rodents found throughout North Africa and Asia, and look nothing like Fang, by the way. So yeah, not Australian. So I was going to check the manual. Nescafe, coffee too. I hate coffee. This is the most un-me ad you could get on my stream. Okay, special zones. Yeah, in the special stage, you face one of two challenges. Either the 2D stage, explore the stage, grabbing as many rings as you can before the timer runs out. Grab 120 rings, and you will then take on Knack the Weasel for possession of the Chaos Emerald. Or 3D stage, hop aboard your biplane and catch rings by flying into them. If you pick up the required number of rings, you proceed to the place where the Chaos Emerald is hidden. Defeat the Knack the Weasel and the Emerald is yours. Oh, and the bombs do steal your rings? Okay, whatever. Blah, 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 blah. You do need to get a special stage. Yeah, if you miss it in the first act, you try it in the second act. And I guess there's 5 acts and 5 emeralds. Last game had 6 acts, didn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But the 6th is the last one. I don't think that has another emerald. I've got like 3 so far, is that right? So I think I've missed one, so I'm kind of locked out for this playthrough. But it's good to see the different things going on in those special stages, yeah. Okay. Right. Sorry, I was like so focused there. There was chat going on. Gibbon says that jerboa are similar to kangaroo rats, but found in Africa and Asia. Desert dwellers and really fast. So thanks for filling me in. I'm sorry I didn't read that earlier. But I did get to look at a picture of them and they're very cute, so I do recommend looking that up. They do look pretty similar to some of the marsupial. There's like the kangaroo mouse, like you said. Yeah, we have animals in Australia that are like the jerboa, but not the jerboa. But the speed is something. They like to make Sonic characters fast type animals, except hedgehogs, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of weird and arbitrary, I guess. What kind of animal is Trip, by the way? Speaking of like classic characters. Yeah, I guess it is a little bit like a bilby. The legs are longer and the ears are longer as well, but it's similar. Bilbies are so cute. I saw a bilby in real life once. It was amazing. It was like the coolest animal I've seen, and it wasn't even at a zoo. It was in Huskisson. We were having a little holiday at Jervis Bay, and it was just like there, just outside of town in a little park. Captain gets a lot of ads for movies that he's never going to watch. Yeah, they don't really know what kind of ads to give you. When's the last time you've actually been interested in an ad? Like, can you think of a time ever? Sonic does not look like a hedgehog. And Knuckles, yeah, Knuckles is about the furthest you can actually get from an actual echidna. Knuckles is just like... The design of Knuckles is just working off the template of Sonic, not like... not having any reference to real-world animals at all. Like, he's got the floppy dreads thing going on. If anything, echidnas have harder spines than hedgehogs do, you know? Actually, do they? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. Hedgehogs. Now I'm trying to picture a hedgehog's spines. I've never felt one. Wait, no, I have felt one, because I went to a hedgehog cafe in Japan. It was amazing. I held one in the palm of my hand. I was thinking of, like, the wild again. But, yeah, obviously I've never seen a hedgehog in the wild. Yeah, I recommend if you're ever in Roppongi, go check out the Hedgehog Cafe. Oh, apparently echidnas also have super soft bellies, according to Captain. Yeah, Knuckles sometimes has, like, the kind of tan belly thing. Well, not really evident in these sprites, but, maybe I would like to rub Knuckles' belly. If he would let me. Whoa. Oh, it's the little birds again, but this time they're... I don't know, what do you think these are? I was gonna say seals, but I don't know. What? Okay. This is effectively a teleporter maze. Not my favorite thing. Okay, this way, this way. Nope, that was the wrong choice. What? No. I'm releasing them with that button. Captain is reminded of the bullets from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That's a good call, actually. Well, we're certainly getting a lot of rings. Oops. But I think this is the final zone and we're not going to get a special stage here. Okay. Checkpoint. Oop. Oh, doesn't even pause. Ooh. Oops. Okay. What? I think you have something of a truncated flight if you fly from midair. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll take it. The way you say Roppongi is very Australian. Yes, I was saying that in a lazy Australian accent, for sure. Although my high school Japanese teacher's husband spoke Japanese quite well. She was native Japanese, and he was a white Australian, but he'd learned Japanese. But his accent was incredibly strong. If I was trying to speak Japanese to a Japanese speaker, I would say more like Roppongi. But if I'm being lazy, and also, like, I think it might be better understood how to spell something by an English speaker if you do the lazy accent route. I don't know. Maybe not. Was that the emerald monitor down there? I don't know if I can get back there. Oh. Yeah, we'll put a shrimp on the barbie at Roppongi. That's also... Maybe part of it is... there was a Japanese restaurant in my hometown that was called that. Like, it's the name of a Japanese suburb, but... of Tokyo. But yeah, it was the name of a Japanese restaurant, and so I would hear my parents say it, and my parents are definitely not good Japanese speakers. So they would say it like that as well. Ooh, Gibbon is thinking about a holiday to Australia. Interesting. Come to Canberra. It is very nice here. Well, if you ever get there. She says, in the meantime, I'll have to settle for the wallaby farm up the way. Why do we have a wallaby farm in Western Washington? Who knows? Yeah, when you first told me about this, I was very excited about the American wallaby farm. It's a really fun thing to have there. And wallabies are just so cute. Oh boy. Nice. Oh boy. No. I think I passed the monitor anyway, but whatever. Oh, okay. That was a fun level. Do you get to feed the wallabies at the wallaby farm? Oh, well, is it... Can you visit the wallaby farm? She says, we used to go up there when the stress of exams got too much. Oh, that's nice. Well, we have a zoo here in Canberra that has wallabies. I haven't seen one in the wild, but you always see kangaroos in the wild here. I could show you like 3 different places where there's kangaroos just out and about. There's a university here and they basically live on campus there. They do have a petting zoo. Whoa, Metal Sonic's in this game? No way. Looks like it's quadruple trouble. Am I right? Ah, get away! I guess that was scripted. Or a cutscene, basically. Ooh, Captain has seen a lot of kangaroos and wallabies on his recent trip. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Ah! Rude. You just gotta time it, I guess. I don't know if he's vulnerable in this phase. Nope. Nah. Okay. So what am I supposed to do? Okay, just wait. Hey, come back! You jerk. Was there a metal Tails? I know there's a metal Knuckles. And there's Tails Doll. Oops. Haha. Gibbon says, I think Triple Trouble works as a good Sonic 4 Part 3. It has Knuckles, metal, etc. Yeah. Too bad Dimps never got to do another one. So many candidates for Sonic 4. Yay! Captain stayed at an Airbnb that had a laminated warning about kangaroos, what to do if a kangaroo is aggressive. Useful information. Sometimes they give you like local things at Airbnbs, but having a kangaroo warning is a new one. Essentially, leave them alone. If they attack you, curl into a ball and cover your face and throat. Yeah, that sounds right. Kangaroos will mess you up if you get it in their way. Again, got to see some lovely expressive little sprites on Fang back there. You love to see it. An evil TV. Yeah. You mean a TV? All TVs are evil, don't you know? They're corrupting the children. Oh, Gibbon's been spending most of this stream scouring the map in Yars Rising, looking for the one thing that she's missed. And finally found it. Oh, good job. I remember doing the map scouring thing in the latter phases of Mia Stair, Ruins of Deersniff. Depending on the game, it can be a bit of a chore, but yeah. I've heard it's a good Metroidvania, Yars Rising. Recently released from WayForward Games. But yeah, you definitely put it on my radar just by talking about it. So I'll be on the lookout. Oh boy, okay. While looking it up, I found another Yars game that I hadn't heard of. It was like a kind of a retro revival thing, a take on the original game with more modern things about it. Looked pretty interesting. I think it's just called Yars Revenge, which at this point is the worst name you can give to a game. There's like 5 different games that are called Yars Revenge. It is so lazy. Yars Rising is good. Yeah, Recharge, that's it. Yars Revenge, Recharged, I believe is the one. Okay, can we just cool it down here? Alright, so I guess we gotta hit Eggman as he's going past. Boom. Why can I not just stay here and keep getting my ring? Does that hurt him? Oh, he hit from below. Okay. That's really unusual for Sonic. Hitting the capsule from below. I guess it's not that unusual, but only hitting it from below is unusual when it feels like the top is vulnerable. I think I lost my ring there, so let's just go back a bit. Yeah, of course you hit him from below all the time, but yeah. Let's see. Aha, the final Chaos Emerald in Eggman's possession. Robotnik's, I should say. Yep. Friend? Oh. Oh! Yeah, let's go! Okay, given pointing out that the original Yars Revenge is possessive plural and the rail shooter on XBLA and Steam is Yars Revenge singular possessive. Totally different. Yeah. The original got ported to the GBC and got an enhanced version in the Atari 50 collection. Oh, that's cool. There's also Yars Return, Saboteur, and Yars Recharge and Now Rising. Okay. I was exaggerating, obviously. So we don't even get credits in this game, apparently. But, yeah, it wasn't... it was definitely a lot longer than Chaos, but we still got in under the 2 hours doing both, which is nice. Yeah, it is still confusing, she says. Just pointing out the difference. I appreciate it. Yeah, okay. So if you get the Chaos Emeralds, something happens, I don't know what. I don't know. I guess I'm done. Is it worth pointing out differences in Sonic gameplay? Let's just load it up. Oh, that's a track mode. Okay. Great Turquoise. Terrible name. Super Peel Out. Looks better in this game. Oops. That death sprite is very funny. So yeah, Sonic will have the rocket shoes. The jet board. I don't think we get the jet board until the snow level, so yeah, that's too long for me to want to bother going to look for it, but yeah, there's still the open question of whether Sonic has biplane levels or if they're Tails exclusive, but that's also not something I'm going to bother checking on. So, yeah. Sonic feels faster, which feels good, because, like, the game's kind of built around him, I guess. Oh, there's water in this, so if you fall down. There's always fun surprises on the alternate paths. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's what I was talking about. So once you get that, it gives you a bonus going into the next act. All right. Cool. We made it under time estimate. So there we go. 50 rings on the counter already. Oh, and the jet boots. Woo! We have a flip move. I don't know if there was a flip move in the last game, but... Cute. Okay, I think I'm done for today. Thanks for joining me. This was so much fun. Getting to play Triple Trouble for the first time was really good. I'm just double checking my spreadsheet on what I might be playing next week. So my options are either Blast, the last Sonic platformer on these systems, or skipping over to Tails Adventures and Tails Sky Patrol, which are Tails solo outings that are still side-scrollers, but kind of a slightly different genre. There's also Spinball out there, which is in the same vein. So yeah, I'll decide before next week. Gibbon was so excited for Triple Trouble as a kid. Oh cool, yeah, you said you had Chaos. Did you also get Triple Trouble on your Game Gear? Because in my eyes, it's a big improvement. Like, it's a lot bigger in scope of a game, certainly. And yeah, I was very impressed with it. So that does make me more interested to check out the 16-bit fan game thing. Oh, hello. An alternate path. Oh, heck, we're here. Let's go see Sonic's special stage, shall we? How are we going to get over there? Can I go further down here? Maybe through here? Yeah. Except I don't quite have 50 rings. I thought I would pick up a few on the way, but there aren't any. Where are the rings? Inquiring minds want to know. Ooh, maybe in here? Oh, that's just a shortcut. Gibbon read the magazine articles over and over until she could procure a copy. Considering how obsessed I was with Sonic 3 and Knuckles, she says, you can imagine how hyped I was for what was essentially the handheld accompaniment. Yeah, unfortunately Knuckles himself would not become playable until a couple of years later in Sonic Blast. But yeah, this is like... It's interesting. You had Sonic 1 and 2 on this platform, and then Chaos, I guess, is the CD equivalent? Sort of, except Tails is there. I was going to say it's kind of like another take of Sonic 2 that kind of complements the Sonic 2 that was there. And then this is like the loose analog to 3 and Knuckles, as you say. What? Okay, that was harder than it looked. I wonder if I could do a peel out and then get into ball form. Let's try it. You can. I don't know if you keep the same amount of speed. Oh, this is just the same one I've done already. Oh, that's disappointing. Yeah, but we can't fly in out of this one. Oh well, I'll do it anyway. Oh, but since Sonic is faster, we can actually get up those more capably than Tails. There you go. Everything's coming together and making sense now. I still don't know what these are, but I guess I'll blow it up. Yeah, it's got the peel out like CD does, but it also had the mechanized green hill, which I was thinking like that's a very CD thing to do. You know, not that everything has to have a one-to-one equivalent, but it's fun to identify the patterns. I guess I need to get up to those higher pillars, but how? Unless one of these pillars has a higher bounce pad. Maybe this one? Yeah, there we go. It's a puzzle. Whee! Oh yeah. Again, I've done all this already. Okay. Still don't know what those are. What? What? Did the other spring not load in? What am I supposed to do here? I think with Tails I flew out of this, but maybe one of these bounces me higher, or like I hold up or something. Oh, almost. Can we get it? How do you manage this momentum? Oh, come on. That one feels like it goes higher, second from the left. But I may just be crazy. I don't get it. What? Why did it bounce me? I don't understand. And I'm gonna run out of time now. Do I not press button? Do I press up? Ugh, whatever. Knack remains on the loose. Okay. I guess we're done here. So, yeah, like I said, next week going to be more side-scrollers. To be determined. Maybe the Tails one, since Tails had his playable debut here today and we spent a longer time playing as him. Can keep that rolling into next one. Yeah. So go out and find a wallaby and respect it from a distance, because you should not interfere with wild animals. And while you're at it, throw another shrimp on the barbie for me. Oh, by the way, I did want to show you the box art for Triple Trouble. This is the Brazilian tech toy one, which has Sonic on his jet board being menaced by all three of his foes here. Knuckles, Robotnik, and Fang, and Robotnik looking very cartoon inspired there. Yeah, okay. Well, catch you next time. Bye-bye.